Okay, hi everyone, if you see my other video that I just posted earlier, because the pasta I just make with my pasta machine, and here's how I'm gonna cook it. So I have a pot of boiling water, add a little bit of salt, not too much since I already add salt in my pasta. I'm gonna add a little oil, and I think it's good enough to cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna dump everything in. I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes and check it. Okay. So there you go. Dump everything in there with cold water. Maybe mix a little bit. Make sure they don't stick together. Stir it a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna set the timer. Last time the romaine cooked for about 4 minutes, so I think this may be a little longer. So set the timer for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna cook my recipe ingredient I'm gonna add in there. The wok is heated hot. I just gonna cook it. I have here 2 pepper I just picked from my backyard, and 2 chopped garlic, and the tomato I just got fresh picked, and the chopped onion, and this is also fresh okra and fresh scallion from the backyard. And I didn't want to cut my pepper because it's very spicy. I just want a little bit spice in there. And now I'm gonna add in my onion first. I have 1 full onion. Oh, I'm supposed to cook my shrimp first. That is okay. As I'm cooking it with shrimp, I guess I'm gonna cook the shrimp. Now, I'm gonna take this out and cook the shrimp first. I'm doing with one hand. Yeah, I'm gonna cook my shrimp first, because that way, nicely cooked shrimp. Wait for the hot oil to get a little hot. That way I could have some nice crispy shrimp. The shrimp I have here, I marinate early with a little sugar, salt, peppers, oil, soy sauce, and cornstarch. I'm gonna cook my shrimp first and add it back in later so that way they cook separately. Check out my pasta. In 2.5 minutes. Wow, I guess we still have to lower the fire. Oh. I have to lower the fire. This is too much. Oh, too full. I'm gonna turn that down on the medium. So that way it does not overflow. Oh, while the shrimp is cooking, let me flip it to the other side. I'm gonna cook it maybe about 70% cooked. So I'm gonna add it back in the sauce at the end. Okay, I think the shrimp is about 70% cooked. 60. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the bowl. Take it off. Let's go. And then we cook it again. So then I usually just cook the shrimp first, then cook the onion and the hot peppers. I'm putting the onion back in there. 5 minutes is up here. Let me lower the fire this side. Bring out the texture of the pasta. Let's try one. That should be okay. Since I'm gonna cook it in the sauce later, I think 5 minutes is good enough. We'll turn it off. Take it out of the water. Put it in the cold water bath, but I guess I'm gonna cook it right away, so I won't do that. I think my food is burning this side. Please work a little faster. I'm gonna add in my tomato. There's so much water in there, so it don't dry up, but I have it on super low fire, so it should be hold on a little longer while I'm cooking it. All the pot. This is gonna be very slow. I could drain it, but right now I only have one hand, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. Sometimes try to record video. I'll show you how much pasta I have right here. And pasta tastes a little salty because I had a spoon of salt when I'm making it, so I don't add too much salt later on the sauce. Working. It's almost all gone. Yep, it's coming. It's getting there. I don't want to waste any of it, so getting everything out. This is all out. Okay, let's do 2 more. Okay, I have it here. Let me try it. It's good. There's a lot of liquid in the back, but I won't pour it into my thing. Okay, let me start this again. I'm gonna continue, turn it back to medium high. That way it doesn't burn. The tomato is cooking. You can put fresh tomatoes, since I only use whatever fresh ingredient you find. I just got some black cherry tomatoes and red and orange ones. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar in it, like about a teaspoon. And put this tomato. The sugar will bring out the sweetness of the tomato. The next step is adding the garlic. I should add it earlier too. That's okay. Just clove of chopped garlic. Smells the garlic a little bit more. I'm going to turn the fire to high. Okay, I'm going to add my fresh okra that I chopped. You can add any vegetable you want. You can add like snow peas, peppers, whatever your kids like. Since I just picked this up fresh, so I want to use it. And I cooked it. I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning in these. A little bit of pink salt. If you want, you add a little pepper. Because I am gonna put some pasta traditional pasta sauce on it, so I'm not going to put too much sauce in there because this also has 480 grams of salt and half cup of sauce. I'm going to use half of it. I'm not going to put the whole thing in there. So I'll wait for the okra to cook a little bit and then add in the sauce. Let me put half first. If it need more, I'll add more. You have jar of it. Yeah, I think this is about half. A little bit more. Okay, that's good. Save the rest for next time. See, it's getting a little thick. And let the sauce cook for a minute, and I will add my shrimp back in there and let it cook. I think this is good enough for all the pasta. And I'll taste the sauce a little bit later. Because I want the okras to cook, so let it simmer for like a minute. If you feel it's dry, you can add a little more water in there, but I think this is good enough for the sauce. So 1 minute. Let's wait. Stir it so it doesn't stick together. Since the pasta is nice and fresh out, so I don't, let me see, I don't need to cook it long. Still pretty clean. Okay. If you're not gonna cook it right away, you could soak the pasta in cold water, rinse it with cold water, and leave it aside until you're ready to cook it. 5 minutes, or you will cook a little less, like 4 minutes, to a little more chewy. But now it's still good texture. Okay, now it's about a minute to 2 minutes. I'm gonna add my shrimp back in there. Let this cook for a minute. The shrimp is not totally cooked, so I'm gonna let it soak in the salt and it's delicious. I'm gonna give it a taste on the sauce, see if it needs any salt or peppers. I think it's good enough. It's enough. If you want, you can add a little sugar to sweet because I could taste the salt in there. I might add a little bit of sugar in there since I like the sauce to be a little sweet. Yes, a little bit of sugar. Okay, now the pasta is ready to go in. It'll be mainly liquid out first before I put it in. I'm doing with one hand, so a little hard, but yeah, that's it. Already. Happy. Looking good. I just have to mix it well. I don't need to cook it since the pasta is just nice and fresh. And I have some fresh scallion. It's personal. I like scallions, so I'm gonna just pour them all in. So I just pick my fresh scallion in the back here and mix it well. And we'll give it a little taste in a minute, and then if it's good, then I'll turn off the fire. Or I think this is good enough sauce. Don't need too much sauce on it. Just eat it right away. Let me see. It's very fresh. I think it's enough. I'm gonna add a little black pepper in there because I don't taste much the spiciness since my pepper that I put in here, I didn't chop it up. Chop it up. But if you want spicy, you could chop it up a little bit. Pepper, I think that's good enough. And I'm gonna turn off the fire because I don't want the pasta to be too soft. But the texture of the pasta is still good. So next time you want a little harder pasta, cook maybe a little less, like more 4.5 to minutes. And it's a little more chewy. But now it's still good. Alright, 5 minutes okay. Since I didn't run it through cold water. So it also sits there for minutes. Also cook a little longer than, you know. Let me taste it one more time. It's good. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any question or you know, just let me know. Thank you.